Ahoy there, mates. Welcome to the Rainy Day video series. No, that's not an actual thing. It just happens to be raining while I'm doing the audio. But I discovered something rather interesting once again whilst doing an Adventures in Alphabetizing episode. This time, it has to do with the letter P. As in, I'm working on my tapes that start with P, and of course, I have Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which of course starts with P. And naturally, I have 4 copies for whatever reason I couldn't tell you, mainly because every time I find one of these in a thrift store, I pick it up because, I don't know, it's a great movie and why not? Now, a wise guy would ask, what good could it possibly do to have more than one VHS tape of the same movie? Well, it's a good question. However, ignorant it may be because there are differences to each movie's VHS distribution, and in some cases, there's differences within the same distribution. I'll explain that a little bit later. Now, it should be known that I only paid $1/4 each for these. I certainly wouldn't have all 4 of these if I paid full price for them. I mean, I may be eccentric, but I'm not stupid. Anyways, if a movie has more than one VHS release, say 2, 3, 5 years, 10 years apart from each other, they're going to look different. However, there are some cases where the differences are very subtle, even more subtle than you may know. In the infancy of this fine movie's life on home media, it was first released on VHS in 1988. It was released again in 1990, both by Paramount Home Video. That makes sense because it's a Paramount movie. And why I have 2 of each, again, they were $1/4, and I'm a Looney Tune. But all that aside, as you can see, the differences between the 2 different distributions are not really that noticeable. On their faces, they're almost identical. In fact, they are identical, but you turn them to the side, the spines are different. Turn them to the backs are different. On the cassettes themselves, the labels are different. Very subtle differences that you can't really spot just looking at these head on. Does it really matter? Well, that depends. If you're looking for the first distribution, the 1988 one, then yes, it does matter, because on eBay or other internet selling venue things, a lot of people have a tendency to misdate their VHS tapes. Let's say you're looking for a 1988 VHS distribution of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's the first distribution, makes sense. It's cool to have that sort of stuff if you're a VHS collector. You find one for sale on eBay, and you get it only to discover it's the 1990 distribution. You might be a little steamed. So these subtle differences will help you differentiate between the 2 distributions, and you can certainly try to go by their grainy, horrible, low-res photograph of it, in which there's only one of. Another point I'm going to make for absolutely no reason is here we have both of my 1990 VHS distributions of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. They are mirror images of each other, exact replicas. They are the same. They should be, because they are the same damn thing. But you get down to the cassette itself, and you will see they are different. Not only is it a different model of VHS cassette, that's a pretty common practice because these things are produced and manufactured in different factories all over the country. So they use different model cases, the cassettes, whatever you want to call them, for different distributions. So that makes sense. But also, the damn cassette labels aren't even the same. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Why are they different colors? This is something that really doesn't matter, but I guess it almost kind of does. Well, anywho, that's enough rambling on for now. Be sure to catch the new Adventures in Alphabetizing Part 13. It's all about the letter P. It's premiering soon, so stay tuned, and I'll see you next time on Captain Adam's VHS Pirate Ship.